Welcome to video number 1 in the speeding series. I'd like to begin by discussing some of the different types of speeding violations. The first being a violation of a presumed speed limit or the basic speed law. The second, a violation of an absolute speed limit. Charles was cited for driving 50 miles an hour in a 35 zone on a city street. He is accused of a violation of Vehicle Code Section 22350. This section of the California Vehicle Code describes the basic speed law. It states that no person shall drive a vehicle on a highway at a speed greater than is reasonable or prudent for the conditions. However, Mr. Vigler was cited for driving 80 miles per hour on a freeway where the posted speed limit is 65. He is accused of a violation of Section 22349, subsection A. This section describes the maximum speed limit. Subsection A states that with exception, no person may drive a vehicle on a highway at a speed greater than 65 miles an hour. Subsection B requires that one not drive at a speed greater than 55 miles an hour unless it is posted otherwise. Throughout this course, we'll treat the basic speed law a bit differently because it allows for defenses that do not apply to absolute speed limit violations. Other absolute speed limit violations include Vehicle Code 22356B, which is used when the driver is accused of exceeding the speed limit when the posted limit is 70 miles per hour. Section 22348B is used to charge drivers with exceeding 100 miles per hour. This is a more serious charge with tougher fines and penalties. Commercial drivers are often charged with Section 22406, which limits the speed of many multi-axle vehicles to 55 miles per hour, regardless of the posted speed limit. Police officers may visually estimate the speed of vehicles and will often also use either radar or a laser gun. It is also common for police officers to pace vehicles. They attempt to match the speed of a target vehicle and then read the speedometer in their own patrol car. Some agencies also employ officers in aircraft. The officers will estimate the speed of vehicles from the air. The charges that we've discussed so far are all infractions. An infraction is a violation that typically carries a fine but is not punishable by incarceration. But if you miss a court appearance on an infraction case, then you can be charged with a new, more serious crime called a misdemeanor. Misdemeanors are more serious and may entail custody, so you should seek advice from a competent attorney if you're facing a misdemeanor charge. The same applies for felonies, which are even more serious than misdemeanors. In the next video, we'll discuss some of the problems with speeding enforcement. But first, I want to stress the importance of driving at safe speeds. Many people consider driving 40 miles an hour in a 25 zone to be safe and harmless. But consider this. On average, a diligent driver traveling at 25 miles an hour will need approximately 85 feet to come to a complete stop. This is a product of human perception and reaction time, along with vehicle reaction time and braking capabilities. The same driver traveling at 40 miles an hour will travel 88 feet before he even reacts and begins to brake. At 40 miles an hour, the same driver will travel almost twice as far before coming to a complete stop. At faster speeds, impacts are harder. A driver has less time to react and is more likely to lose traction or control of a vehicle. At LAWintel, we support policies that encourage safe driving, but we do not believe that unfair traffic tickets are the solution. We support visible police officers whose presence encourages safe driving and whose good judgment can be relied on when issuing citations. Proper traffic engineering. Studies show that most people will drive at safe speeds with proper road design. And finally, we support education to encourage people to drive more safely. Thank you for visiting LAWintel. If you like the information or need help, just write us on our contact page. Remember, at LAWintel, we will always keep your information strictly confidential, and we will never share your information without your express written permission.